fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
High society sharing with you. Laughs and tales fresh with the two. Join the chat, find something new.
That's right, folks. We are not too off-putting. I'm your host, Chris Faga, joined by the man who's never off-putting.
I'm totally on pudding. I'm Chris Stanley, and welcome to High Society Radio.
It's going to be a great day.
Episode 667.
6. Now there's not another milestone until we hit 1,000, and there's no way both of us are living that long.
God, no. 333 episodes from... No, hold on. Yeah, 333 episodes from now, we're fucking both dead.
That's 333 weeks. How many years is that? 6 or something?
That's about
6.5
years. By my count.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
We're fucking mathing, bro. Me and Harrington just had a great interview for Notes of a Goon with Lindsay Boylan. As you may know as the lady who took down Andrew Cuomo.
Oh, she fucking got him. I mean, that's...
Got him.
And
I'm going to throw this out there.
Very good job.
I started the show by saying she was in no danger of being sexually harassed despite the fact that I am Italian. It was hard.
You don't say these things
Not
out
my
loud.
penis.
Okay.
Not my penis.
How'd the interview go, though?
Great. She was fucking lovely.
I met her very briefly afterwards. And
She was
is fantastic.
so ridiculously nice. It was
Yeah,
great.
she's so
Put
nice.
up with all my horse shit. Drank a beer with me. It was great.
I saw her pounding a Pabst fucking high gravity.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is these are the fucking big boys.
Oh, yeah. These are for fucking serious people.
So I figure we may as well just start this show by also shitting on Andrew Cuomo, who's
Oh, hell
running
yeah.
for mayor, who should
Yeah.
not be the mayor of the city.
No. I mean, he was... did he resign or was he fired?
He resigned.
He resigned. The guy that resigns from the governorship of the state shouldn't then get to be mayor of the city that matters more than the state itself.
Especially when you created the situation where anytime the city needed anything, they had to go beg you for it.
He hated the MTA and the subway. Like, he
Well,
literally...
hold on. Now you're making a lot of sense.
No. Rather than hated, he was making it worse for the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I talked to her about the moving goalposts for reopening things and how it devastated.
During the pandemic.
Yeah. And how it just devastated. And she was like, yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't want to be the mayor. He just wants to be the president eventually. And he wants a pardon from Trump.
Look, you're right. That's a good end game. But now I realize if you want a pardon in this country, either A, storm the Capitol, B, be mayor of New York City. You will get a pardon.
Those are that's it.
That's it.
Or be Joe Biden's son.
Or that. Yeah.
Or Anthony Fauci. You get a 14-year pardon.
Hell yeah.
And then all of a sudden it comes out that a bunch of stuff happened in Wuhan in 2019 at the World Military Games. Did you know that?
Big deal. What's this now?
This came out last week. Can you look this up? There were the World Military Games were essentially like, so all the guys all the guys and girls who were in the military are college age. So if they were collegiate athletes, there would be a path to the Olympics for them. So if they're in the military, they don't get to do that. So instead of the way the World Games are every year for collegiate athletes, they have that for military personnel as well. And at the military games in Wuhan, people came down with COVID-like symptoms. There was obviously, we weren't even using the term COVID at that point. It was in the summer.
It wasn't the coronavirus.
Yeah. And so, apparently the Biden administration, because despite the fact that everything about the origins of COVID is supposed to be automatically declassified, not everything about what happened during the pandemic, but everything about the origins of COVID is supposed to be legally automatically declassified. Yeah. The Biden administration was like, let's just classify that. Came out like 2 weeks ago.
We never knew. We didn't see this coming. Who could have seen that? Who would have known?
Yeah.
What? I'm glad this was handled so well.
Yeah, just everything from top to bottom.
Top to bottom, it's all working well. Doesn't matter who's in fucking power.
I'm starting to think maybe we should get into politics.
I would run this thing into the ground. It'd be fucking sick.
Oh, dude. Did I ever tell you what happened when my chick asked me like what would happen when Dave was floating running for president? My girl goes, so like if your friend became what would have happened if I was like, first of all, he's running as a libertarian. He's never going to be the president.
That's not gonna
She was like, but like, what if he somehow did?
Yeah.
And I go, I mean, I don't care. It seems like it'd be pretty good for us.
Yeah.
Like, it was my only response.
Yeah. Trickle down power.
Yeah. I mean, I would have the president's phone number. It seems pretty good. Harrington?
Oh, I'm seeing a thing here in 2021. There was a report from the NIH that said there was a higher rate of cases of COVID-19 from countries, like areas where athletes traveled back from the thing, but there was nothing direct yet. Now it's saying in 2022, the Biden administration unlawfully hid a report revealing that 7 United States service members likely contracted COVID-19 there.
Wait, but it was before we were using the term COVID-19, right? The games?
What the thing happened in 2019, and they're saying that more people who came back from those games like got people infected, and they're saying there was a report in 22 that 7 service members likely contracted it there, and the Biden administration hid that because they didn't want they were just suppressing data on that.
And knowing all this, Nancy Pelosi still knowingly told people to go out and hug a Chinese person.
She loves it.
Crazy.
Well, in between making all that money off stocks. Oh, if Dave was president, we would just be running the stock market.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, at least we'd have, dude, the insider trading information would be like, bang, bang, bang.
Oh, it'd be so sick. I love insider trading.
Dude,
it seems so easy once you have an insider.
Well, yeah. It seems like once you have the guy inside, you can insider trade.
Yeah, and then you can just make, it's an infinite money glitch.
It is. It's crazy.
Wait, I'm in charge of all the laws that handle money.
Yeah.
So
I'm inside.
So that means I have infinite money.
It's like it's Inception.
Yeah.
But it's money. Mm-hmm. It's like you're just incepted into the money.
Yeah, you are the money, and the money is you.
I am the liquor.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get inside an industry.
Some sort of
maybe big podcast.
You know, what's mid-roll stock price at?
Well, that's tied into SiriusXM's.
What's SiriusXM stock price?
Let's not even look at that.
No, I'm curious. What, do you still have some options?
I don't know anymore. Yeah, fuck Cuomo. He's a dick.
Yeah, what a cunt.
I do like that his nipples are pierced, but that's about it.
I brought that up and she moved on quite quickly. She was like, he doesn't have any money. I was like, I thought he had pierced nipples. And she was like, I don't want to talk about that. Ew.
Diamond fucking earrings pierced to those nips.
Yeah. I assume that's what it was. It was just like they're 40-carat diamonds.
Oh God, yeah. Or it's like a ruby, a diamond, and an emerald for the fucking flag.
Oh, for the Italian flag? It's a horn?
Yeah.
Oh God, what a fucking gross pig. I hate him.
There's no way he wins, right? Or is he front running?
He's front running by a lot. Like Eric Adams is saying he's going to just run as an independent against him, which is hilarious. Did we not? Oh, we didn't get to this last week with TJ. How funny is it that means Curtis Sliwa might steal this? It's like, so there's a famous WrestleMania match where it's Triple H versus Shawn Michaels.
Uh-huh.
And the third man in this triple threat match is none other than Chris Benoit.
Oh, no.
You know who won that match?
Who?
The Canadian Kid Crippler himself, Chris Benoit.
No, they put that guy over. He killed his family.
But
I guess after that,
the whole plot line was Triple H and Shawn Michaels were distracted with one another, and that allowed Chris Benoit to come in and steal the win. Yeah, exactly. And that's, I think, how Curtis Sliwa, the Catman, Cat Daddy himself.
Do you think he has more or less concussions than Chris Benoit?
Definitely more.
Yeah, from the 70s? Shit.
I mean, just from fucking the Gaudis. He's got more concussions from just the Gaudis than every diving headbutt.
That's going to be fucking ridiculous if Andrew Cuomo's the mayor of the city.
It would suck.
Why can't New York City get just a normal run-of-the-mill mayor? It's every one of them.
I feel like it would
doesn't matter what party, doesn't matter rich, poor, they're all fucked in the head.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, that's what we were kind of talking about is like, well, this is a progressive. She was like, well, it's a mono party, so they don't really have any. There's nothing to get the entrenched people out, right? And there's this thing where it's like, well, I was like, New York City is largely a mono party because of women's rights, and you got this guy shit canned for violating women's rights, and it seems to not matter. And she goes, yeah, that's a huge problem.
It's an issue.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much right, Harrington?
Nailed it as always.
Okay. But so we're talking about this. We mentioned WrestleMania, and I believe you tasked our staff with creating WrestleMania style hype videos
2 weeks ago.
2
weeks ago, I gave Harrington and Jorge a job to do.
I believe I put a punishment on it.
Yes, you did put a punishment on it. So the task was, I pulled up the greatest promo video of all time,
Which we'll watch again.
Yeah. Oh, let's play that.
Yeah.
Let's play the Austin
And
Rock.
WrestleMania, we're recording this on Thursday, but WrestleMania is this weekend.
Oh, also, this is the 420 show. 420, everyone.
It's the Easter show, too.
Easter, 420.
John Cena, as a heel, is going to win the WWE Championship on Easter Sunday.
He is risen. You know what I mean?
Got it. Got him.
I can't wait for that joke to be run into the ground starting midnight on us.
I'm already picturing the comic strip I'm going to draw.
Get it? Riz. He is risen. Riz. R-I-Z-Z.
Have other people made that joke before, or are you the first one?
I was the first one last year, and then everyone ripped me off.
Is that true?
No, man.
I don't know.
No,
You're a fucking genius to me.
Thank
You're
you.
a comedic genius, dude.
Thank you. Last Easter,
Nobody else would ever think of this.
I can sell cum to a dog.
I never thought of that business model. Instead of Chewy, gooey.com.
I wonder if I meant human or dog semen. Don't know, because I don't remember when I said it or why.
Well, why? Yeah. And I mean, look, you are an idiot and you haven't subscribed to gasdigital.com where you get that archive. Use the promo code HSR.
Get that fucking archive, dog. There's 666 episodes before this one. You have to catch up.
Yeah. Hurry the fuck up.
Come on, man. Get to
We're the Doctor Who of podcast.
That's right. All right, so let's play that video that I wanted you guys to make. And a parody, let's say, a homage to the greatest hype video for a wrestling match of all time. And I wanted Jorge and Harrington to make it's a fucking promo.
It's the greatest WrestleMania promo video of all time.
Of all time, and that is, and everyone knows that. And it's like, it's totally like, this is it. That's the one with fucking the stupid Limp Bizkit song. Like it's
the second best one is You Could Hate Me Now, which is a Puffy song. And it's The Miz versus fucking Cena.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
So we'll watch that after. All right. Harrington and Jorge. Because I didn't bring this up to them.
I didn't bring it up last week.
I didn't fucking say shit because I want to see if they listen. Do either of you have a promo video for us?
I know I do. I don't know if Harrington does. Harrington, do you?
Jorge, good work.
I mean, look, let's watch Jorge's.
To be fair, he did book Lindsey Boylan on my show.
But this is our show.
That's fair.
And Harrington just doesn't fucking listen to me. Harrington, seriously, you didn't do it?
Can we just watch Jorge's? It's going to be so good, dude. Can we please watch Jorge's excellent video?
Harrington.
Yes.
What do I ask of you? Tell me, what do I ask?
Very little.
No, less than very little. Nothing.
How are the phone lines? 573
Slammed
gas
as
line, by
always.
the way. You did teach him something. You taught him one thing.
2 weeks ago, you said you were going to outsource this shit.
Uh-huh.
I would have respected that because then you'd have something for the show.
Not sure fix the entire country in 2 weeks.
Other than me fucking yelling at you again.
Chris Stanley, do you think I would honestly ever disrespect this show to that level to
You're not
not
an
bring a
notary.
video?
He did say he would quit if I make him eat haggis.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
What am I listening
made
to, a
the
liar?
video. Of course I made the video. All right.
Hold on.
I was trying to
noticed
build
Brandon
some
is sitting.
suspense.
I noticed Brandon is sitting behind you. Did you make Brandon make the
I
video?
did not.
And is that why I
Nope.
am still waiting for another video I asked for?
Nope.
You made it yourself.
All right.
Alex didn't make it.
I have a video for you guys. Okay.
We will circle back to you. We're going to table.
I hope it's a little kid yelling at that woman, fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh, God. I just wanted. I asked for nothing. Let's see Jorge's video.
Which, by the way, is such a Catholic thing.
Stone Cold Steve Austin will be in the main event.
hair looked terrible. Oh, that's good.
He's got original footage in here. Why did I have that shirt? Dude, that was good. Holy shit. What is happening? Keep playing this. Wow.
I hated Watson so much.
I know. R.I.P. This is a great find, by the way, on this intro. This instrumental is such a good find.
All right. Very good, Jorge. Now, Harrington. I said I'd table this. Now we're back to it. What do you have for us? For the one thing I've asked in 2025.
You
What?
asked me for Coke before the show started.
Shut up. You just offered it. I just said I was tired. Harrington?
You implied.
Oh, wait. Is there really a video?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? I thought you were going to play something stupid. All right, let's see it.
I thought he was going to rickroll us.
Christmas, Chris Stanley.
Whoa.
I always do the show bricked up. What?
This is pretty good. God damn it.
It's ridiculous.
That was pretty good.
All right. I take back my yelling. You know what? Everyone's
I'll be
won.
honest, Mike, you didn't have to start the slow clap for yourself. I saw Nat doing it in the lobby, and I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, that feels great. Tanner wanted me to let you know that he also made your skin white to match whiter to match the face tone.
Makes sense. Good work, both of you. You were given an assignment and you did it. And this wasn't for us, right? This wasn't even for the listeners. This was for you, Harrington, and you, Jorge, to prove to yourselves that, yeah, you can do something we ask of you and of yourselves.
This was to prove to the listeners that.
This was nothing. This had nothing to do with the listeners. All right? We have a crypto coin, and they're going to rug pull us.
The listeners.
This is what we're the anti-Hawk Tua, okay? You're going to take our money from us as opposed to the,
Is the anti-Hawk Tua baby
I'll buy
birding somebody?
every listener's piece of merch. If a listener has a t-shirt,
Oh my God, there's so many of them with t-shirts. Don't say that.
I want to buy all the listeners' merch. If you're a listener, you have a Patreon, I'm going to fucking subscribe and get in that Discord.
You're going to be in so many.
That's what this show does.
They always tag everyone. You're going to get so many notifications.
What's your shirt? Because it's like I always say, the people want shirts. And I'm a person.
That is your catchphrase. You always say that.
You're a fucking person, dude.
I love fucking shirts.
And for the people not watching on YouTube, I was pointing at Chris when I said that.
I am a person.
And if you're just an audio listener of this show, I know you have a shirt. I'll fucking buy it from you.
Buy the shirt over your back.
This is the
motherfucker.
only show that shows support for the listeners. I'll buy whatever you got. You got a fucking keychain?
A keychain? Who the fuck needs another keychain?
You have one of those things you put in the back of your phone that like lets you hold.
Popsocket?
That's what it's called. I will buy every fucking listener
That's what
branded
it's
pop
called.
socket.
You didn't know it was called a pop socket?
I don't know what's it even for.
So you don't drop your phone. But it also
The
works
fuck?
as a phone stand.
I'm hot take right now. Pop sockets suck. But
That's not a hot take at all. They do suck.
this is a boiling hot take. If a listener, and you know what? This is just for the audio only listeners. I'll buy every single pop socket you have. It doesn't even matter
Wait,
if it's personally
you're gonna buy
branded.
2 pop sockets? You don't even have 2 phones. I got 2 phones. I'm not buying no pop.
Oh, look at the guy with so many phones.
Somebody get me another phone.
What I'm saying is this show flips everything on its head. What the fuck?
That's my computer.
I was very scared for a second.
Is he here? Are we about to eat some stunners?
Can he sell
Is he
me?
gonna steal my beers?
Can he sell me a T-shirt? Oh, that guy can sell me a T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that guy can sell anybody a T-shirt.
That
He can
motherfucker.
sell T-shirts to a dog. People would absolutely buy Stone Cold Steve Austin T-shirts for their dogs. Somebody make those. If I had a dog, I would absolutely buy him an Austin 316 shirt.
To all the YouTube watchers of listeners of this show, if you have a dog and the dog has clothes, I'll
All
buy
dogs have
those.
clothes
I'll
nowadays.
buy those clothes from you.
You don't even have a dog.
I don't care. Every listener, you have a fucking Patreon. I want the top tier of that shit. All right. I want shout outs and I want Discord access.
Okay.
And I don't care if I'm the only person in the goddamn Discord. I'll fucking shit post all day long.
You're gonna just keep shit posting.
What else is there to do? 4chan's dead. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Did you want to talk about something else? It's the only thing on my mind.
I don't know. If you have a bandana, I'd buy that too.
Bandana.
A tank. Like you could just say they're
An actual tank?
no, dude, a tank top.
Wouldn't nobody see all that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucking bought a tank top from a listener and my titty popped out.
You got a little nip slip action.
More than a little. This is what we do for you, both audio and visual listener of this show. We buy your clothes from you. We shitpost in your Discord. And you rug pull us.
Anything to not have to promote the show in any other productive manner.
Yeah. Also, I don't want anyone listening or watching to ever talk about this show.
Well, I mean, you know what me and Harrington tell everybody to do for Notes of a Goon?
What's that?
Go into every Apple store
Yeah.
and make sure you subscribe on all of the phones. It's like check that SiriusXM stock. It's like SiriusXM with all the fucking rental cars.
I don't know what.
But
you're
it's
talking-
it's grassroots.
I don't know what
It's
you're talking
grassroots.
about.
We don't have VC money.
All right, this isn't.
I get all my money from the Viet Cong, like a man.
This isn't Notes of a Goon, okay? This is High Society Radio. I want all of our listeners to go into
By the way, the
Apple.
Viet Cong listen to a different Notes of a something.
I want all of our listeners to go into every T-Mobile store they can find and sub to Rogan.
He could use the money.
This fucking guy is broke dick.
What
All
a
right?
what a bum ass loser.
If I catch any listener talking about this fucking show to a friend, family member, or stranger, it's fucking over. I ain't buying your shit.
Well, could they tell Joe Rogan about it?
God, no.
Even our friends don't tell Joe Rogan about this show.
Why?
To be fair, Dave did actually tell him right after we interviewed John McAfee.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That is cool.
And then me and him just talked about John McAfee. I didn't mention you at all. Sorry.
It's okay, man. I'm just in the shadows, poor and stupid.
I just want to get whatever made his head so big to you to see what happens to your fucking head.
Wait, what? Like physically large?
Can you give me a before and after of Joe Rogan heads, please?
Oh, Rogan. Oh, I thought maybe you were talking about McAfee.
No. Whatever would happen to your head if we gave you the fucking Rogan head drugs? Which, by the way, might just be the aliens from that cartoon, The Head, in the 90s.
Oh, the head. I forgot.
Remember
about
that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
It was that in the Max, MTV After Dark, or whatever the fuck it was called.
Bro,
An Aeon Flux.
He's de-evolving.
No, this is a bad comparison. They were like I mean, that is a difference, though.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, your head does get bigger as you get older, though, just in general.
Does it?
I think so.
Fuck.
Because I used to be a 7.5, and I'm a 7.3. Yeah, look at this. There's a lot of head evolution.
I think he looked best in '98 with that haircut.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. So if we gave him whatever he's on to make his head bigger, what do you think it would do to your head?
I just wish my head was bigger. That's all I want.
You're a size 8 hat, right?
I want a size 9 hat.
How do they make those? They do that. There's a company called Mammoth Hats.
Oh, the giant hat company. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to buy one of those. I was
Buy the smallest ones who just fits.
fuck you.
What? I have a pretty big head. You have a giant head.
I have a fucking very large head. I meant to buy a giant hat, but I totally forgot about it. It's a great fucking bit.
Yeah,
Or just prop, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not a bit. Hey, guess what? I bought a hat. I got this great bit idea. I'm going to buy a hat.
from a
wait.
listener. From one lucky listener.
If any of you fucking listeners have a giant hat, just fucking write your name on it in Sharpie and I'll
if
wear
the
it.
CEO of Mammoth Hats happens to listen to the 2 biggest heads in podcasting, we're basically the headmasters from the Transformers. Remember those guys?
Hell yeah, dog. Come
no
on.
homo. Because they were gay.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
God, I wish Puff Daddy listened to this show.
I kind of would. It'd be funny.
That'd be great. I'd fucking buy a bottle of lube from him.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
That dude,
I owned a Sean John shirt at some point.
that guy fucks.
Does he? I had nerd.
All right. Listeners know now that I will buy whatever they want to sell me. It doesn't even have to be merch. It's just
whatever.
Yeah, just whatever.
Guys, let's talk about smallbatchcigar.com.
I'm ready to talk about it, man. Because
You love cigars.
I love cigars. I can't get enough of them. I'm constantly smoking them, but it gets expensive.
It does. And not only that, sometimes you don't know what to buy. You go to a
I'm
cigar
very
website.
confused all of the time.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. The cigar review websites, some of them get a little snobby. Some of them I think are not. Some of them seem to be in league with Big Cigar.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and you don't know what to get. But I've had sampler packs from smallbatchcigar.com, and I think I'll tell you one thing. I didn't dislike a single stick in the bag.
Here's what we're telling you. Smallbatchcigar.com does its own research. And is there a promo code?
I don't like the way you said that. But GAS10 is the promo code. You're going to get 10% off your first month, and you're going to get 5% reward points going forward.
I'm a points guy. You know what? I have a Diners Club card, and
Diners Club.
If I spend another $12,000 at McDonald's, I get a McChicken for free. But I'm gonna guess that
Does
smallbatchcigar.com.
McDonald's still take Diners Club?
I mean, I give that to them when they
What is
ask
your
me for money.
APR on a Diners Club card?
Infinite.
That's bad.
No, it isn't bad. Smallbatchcigar.com, dog, and you got to use codes to get points and fucking money back.
Look, as a cigar smoker myself,
Yeah.
they have good cigars.
I'm not saying the cigars are bad. I'm saying they're great.
I'm saying I don't trust cigar influencers, but I trust smallbatchcigar.com.
My wife cheated on me with a cigar influencer.
Z-Man? Smallbatchcigar.com. Use the promo code GAS10 for 10% off.
Our family is broken now.
5% rewards points. Let's get back to the show. What do you got?
4chan. It suffered a hack.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed that show prep a little light today.
What do you mean?
There's one distinct reason.
What do you mean?
What?
I wrote down in the show prep, Stanley wants, and I write in the third person, Stanley wants to buy stuff from listeners. Other than that, 4chan was hacked last week, if you're watching this on YouTube. And all of the mods were doxxed. All of the business of the mods was released.
Based on what?
What do you mean?
Like what? Like okay, so like when something like this happens, so let's say like Anonymous does something. Yeah. There's usually 4chan hasn't really even fucked with shit lately.
I mean, it's been like it's on the downside, right? It's not.
It's just not. They've already made the documentaries. There's no money in it anymore. They also don't care about Trump anymore.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. After QAnon, it was like a downward slope.
Yeah.
And QAnon was like the biggest thing it was ever probably associated with 4chan.
Sure.
And also it was probably the thing that killed it. You know what I mean? In a sense. So,
But you think this years later is related to QAnon?
so there was a board on 4chan called QA. I don't know what it was. And it if you could look up what QA was on 4chan,
Probably hard to find now that 4chan.
but
is
someone probably talked about it.
down. Somewhere else, you mean?
somewhere elsewhere. And they got banned and they started a rival board, much like 8chan.
Okay.
And then they hacked 4chan, showed off just fucking released everything.
Just doxed everybody based on their what IP addresses?
No, they like found everyone's emails, and they just fucking put out everyone's emails.
You don't even have to put your email into 4chan to create it, or maybe you do now.
No, so if you put it, all right, so if you're not familiar, 4chan, everyone just posts anonymously, but you can register on the site to have the same trip code, like those you know that long string of numbers next to every post, next to anonymous, and so that people know that that's OP, right? So everyone who did that doxed. Well, everyone who was a mod doxed.
Why would you?
And it's been down.
By the way, Proton Mail exists. You're on 4chan. You've gotten to 4chan. If you've created a 4chan account post the invention of Proton Mail and you didn't use a Proton Mail burner account to create your 4chan account, why are you on 4chan?
So they released, there's like Discords with the mods for 4chan to talk about 4chan shit. And I saw one thing where a guy was like, dude, that's my work email, man. I made it when I was hammered.
Fuck, work email, dude. Your work email is the stupidest. How could you created a 4chan account with your work email. You don't deserve a job ever. You might qualify for SSD.
Chris, hold on. He was hammered. Okay,
And SSD doesn't stand for super sucking dick for our international listeners. It's Social Security Disability Payments. Because you're fucking retarded.
And there's different accounts also that like it was a bunch of .gov emails with the as they call Jannies, the janitors, the mods.
It was POTUS.gov?
Maybe. I don't know. But then also some people are saying it's lying. I don't know. What the fuck the point of this is 4chan is down. And I don't know if it's coming back. And it's super sad. Like
it is sad.
It's really like, and I've talked about this before, but despite all the fucking ridiculous, terrible things that are posted on there, which I fucking freely admit that awful things are posted, it's the funniest place on the internet. And it is the source.
Because it's the most uninhabited, it's the most uninhibited place on the internet.
You brought up Rickrolling, that came from 4chan. Like there's a
Jesus came from 4chan.
Jesus came from 4chan.
Because that's another thing. People are like, isn't that just a racist website? And I go, I don't know. Is saving all of your cum for 20 years in a bottle racist? And they're like, no. So. Well, then I guess it's not all just racist. Fucking assholes.
Now, are there racists on there? Oh, yeah.
Of course there are.
I mean,
guess what? There's racists all around you.
I mean, the amount of N-bombs dropped during a Sunday Night Football 4chan sports thread.
Sure. Fair.
And I'm not even talking about poll. I mean, which is the politics board. But it's just really sad because it really was it was there at the beginning almost of like the modern internet culture, and it being gone. It feels because I would still go to 4chan and go like sports and TV, and sometimes video games, and it was like some of the funniest shit you'll ever read in your entire life. Like they've affected language and culture to an extent that people have no idea. And there's been 4chan documentaries about how evil and dark it is and whatever it is. But there should be a documentary about like it's affected the way we speak, the way we fucking see the internet.
All of the acronyms that are internet acronyms started on 4chan.
A good amount, yeah.
Like all that stuff that a lot of it is credited to Reddit, but it started on 4chan because Reddit is a direct. When people were like, all right, enough of this 4chan shit. 4chan's getting a little dark. They took their internet usage to Reddit.
Yeah. And
because it's just a ripoff of 4chan. It's just you create boards.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just boards for whatever you want to talk about. And where 4chan came from was somethingawful.com, their forums, where the guy Moot, who was the first owner of 4chan, I think it was just
R.I.P.
All right, is he dead?
I thought we talked about him dying.
No, that's Low Tax.
Oh, okay.
Low Tax, who started Something Awful, he killed himself. So Moot was a user on Something Awful, and he just like fuck Something Awful and started 4chan. It was just a Japanese image board to like
Sure.
post fucking anime, and then QAnon from there.
To be fair, QAnon, basically an anime style plot.
Oh, for sure.
Like if you really think about what QAnon was supposed to be, that's easily an anime plot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So not that crazy. They also, I mean, whatever. I'll never not give them credit. First of all, they did a couple of things. They were like, I bet this will, like the amount of things that are now, that were literally said, I bet we can troll people into believing this is a hate crime. Like drinking milk is a white supremacist thing. Got the Southern Poverty Law Center to acknowledge it. Then white supremacists started doing it.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were supposed to. It literally just shows how stupid motherfuckers are. Like, literally, one of the guys was just like, and like, this is also fucking racist and retarded, but it's like, remember the it's okay to be white thing? Literally, a guy on 4chan went, people are so stupid. I bet if I go around my town posting stickers that say it's okay to be white, it will be considered a hate crime. And then he did it, and then it was. Like,
also,
and then people reported that it was started on 4chan, calling it stupid, and then it changed nothing.
Nothing. What about Russiagate? Trump getting pissed on.
Oh, yeah, that was just fake. They just made it up.
The CIA was monitoring 4chan and saw someone post that and put it into the fucking report.
Yeah, just said, I have a piss tape of Donald Trump. Trust, and like just wrote a convincing post. And if you are on 4chan and not an idiot and understand the internet, you know that like, well, this is just deep satire.
So deep. But
like,
yes.
It's deep state satire.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, if you're trolling the deep state with satire, it is deep state satire.
It's very true.
Like,
no, you're not wrong.
Because that's who they're trolling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
they knew that they were being watched. They literally knew they were being watched by the CIA.
By the glowies.
Whatever, dude. Now we're fucking with y'all. Like
this is a more of a deep cut, but there was when Moot sold 4chan and the Japanese guy bought it, he was only referred to as Hiroshima Nagasaki.
I forgot.
It's so stupid and so funny.
By the way,
it's borderline genius.
Sounds like a pretty good Japanese industrialist name. Hiroshima Nagasaki. Oh shit! Harrington sent me something. This is a quick aside.
Sure. R.I.P. 4chan.
Can we watch that video from the 50s of the guy who was in both of the bombings on This Is Your Life? Have you ever seen this?
No.
Mike found this on Instagram.
Heard of this guy.
So the guy who was at both, like, they did that. Remember that show from the 50s, This Is Your Life? Unless this is fake, and like I watch, I go, how the, like, it looks real. Yeah. But
well, I've heard this story before. There was a dude or multiple
one
people.
guy. No, there's only one guy that's the Japanese government acknowledges were at both. And he got transferred from the Mitsubishi factory in Hiroshima to the Mitsubishi factory in Nagasaki. Oh, and he was telling everybody that it was only one bomb. And they didn't believe him. And he's trying to convince everybody that, I'm telling you, this was one bomb. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe they have this kind of power. And then he heard the same noise he heard in Hiroshima again in Nagasaki and was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That poor bastard.
He's fucking durable.
Oh, for sure.
Have we not checked his cum?
Well, those bombs weren't radioactive, right?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, they were? I thought they were like just...
What a...
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know everything about bombs like you do.
Hold on.
What?
You don't know that a atomic bomb has radiation?
Dog, I know the fucking nukes now have mad radiation, but I thought those two fucking bombs... All right,
They've actively tried to
hold up.
reduce residual radiation from atomic bombs.
That's what I'm talking about. As another aside, know what we should have done in life? Instead of this fucking show where I'm forced to buy all of our listeners clothes.
Nobody forced you to do that.
Everyone's telling me I have to do this.
Not one single person said that.
We should.
And you're not going to do it. I'm going to get inundated with emails.
Text me
about why is Stanley now. I've still sold 0 shirts.
Text me the Discord, dude.
I will say your phone number.
Fine. Dog. We should have fucking went into arms dealing or whatever. Or no, worked in fucking warmongering.
Lord of War?
No. Just like work for Raytheon or some shit.
Oh, we should have gotten engineering degrees and gone to work for Lockheed Martin.
You have to have an engineering degree?
The entry-level
What about
position for a
sales?
lot of engineers is Lockheed.
Really?
Yeah. I know multiple guys who were, software engineers or fucking mechanical engineers, and their first job is Raytheon or Lockheed.
That
Like
could've-
defense which is weird that like they go from I know a guy who went from that to working for some of the most frivolous startups that paid him so much more money.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know,
Okay.
you could probably guess who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can guess.
But like, do you have whatever he asked you to pull up? What was it?
No, I think he pulled up the Japanese dude.
Aha, yes, this guy.
In the enveloping dust. You start to run toward the city saying, my God,
this is
help
crazy.
them.
And looking down from thousands of feet over Hiroshima, all I could think of was, my God, what have we done?
The voice again of a man whose second of eternity was woven up with yours, Reverend Tanimoto. Now, you've never met him, have never seen him, but he's here tonight to clasp your hand in friendship. Captain Robert Lewis, United States Air Force, who along with Paul Tibbets piloted the plane from which the first atomic power was dropped over Hiroshima.
Why'd you still play the wipe?
Dude, this is early TV.
I get that it's early TV. I think you should know.
Tell us, sir, of
Like, I feel like they had more decorum back then.
Well, that guy, the dude talking definitely had a lot more decorum, but the wipe was really funny. The production was fun.
Yeah, like it's like you maybe go. They must have had a production meeting. You go. Did nobody think to go? Do you think we should play the wipe?
Well, we do it for every other goddamn guest.
This wasn't the first episode. By the way, how much? He didn't even get paid that much. It's early TV days. They didn't they kind of.
Oh, no, they weren't
It's like
banking.
famously like show business pre the 70s was very famous in general.
Well, the studio system, you signed a contract and then you got hoarded out to every set.
Yeah, and motherfuckers made no money. What was it, Harrington? Were you going to say something?
I was going to say the meeting probably went something like, he's an American hero. He gets the wipe.
You think that's what they were like? They said, they're like, how could we? He said he would only do this if we played the wipe.
He really likes that wipe.
By the way, it's like, is there more of that? What happened? Does that Japanese guy say anything to him that's like, why would you do this? Because, all right, so there are multiple stories from during the Cold War of either Russians or Americans who pretended to trip on their way down the hallway with nuclear orders.
Okay.
So that essentially be like, I'm not doing this. There's definitely two noted Russian ones. One on a sub and where they were like, oh, we didn't hear you. What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. And so to give the time for cooler heads to prevail. And
to not end the world.
Yeah. I guess it was now the repercussions. Potentially the guys on that plane, that guy did not know what that bomb would do. Because he was obviously not at the tests.
Yeah, Oppenheimer.
I never saw it.
Oppenheimer.
I heard it was okay.
That guy,
But it was no Barbie. That's what I heard.
I have become death.
I heard that.
Let's throw that shit on a shirt, dog.
Did nobody ever do that?
I don't think that's ever been done.
Nobody's ever put.
I am Oppenheimer. I have become death.
I don't think that was the quote.
Bro, I prefer Sloppenheimer.
Dude, Sloppenheimer. That's that bomb head.
So stupid. Fuck. So 4chan.
Is there more of this video? Did you?
So it's literally just the pilot talking about his experience for about a minute and a half, and the Reverend never gets to speak, and they cut away to him in the rubble of his city.
Boo-hoo. Oh, I'm sorry, pilot asshole. You just fucking created the perfect fucking world for boomers for the next fucking 60 years. Pussy. Bro. I feel like the Nazis should have won World War II.
Just trying to make some money here, guys. just trying to get a couple bucks, folks.
Did you see Hitler got fucking moved to Argentina, dog? Like he didn't kill himself. It was all bullshit.
I heard they cloned him in Brazil.
I'm trying to bring you facts, and you're fucking coming up once again, with this cloning bullshit.
Well, cloning is real.
Really?
I fucked that sheep,
Did you?
and another sheep came out.
Another's life.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Hitler didn't kill himself, just like Epstein. Apparently, he was living in Argentina the entire time. Argentina?
Where'd you read that?
Twitter. Pretty sure it's correct.
See, if you had read it on 4chan, which you can't,
I can't. It's fucking gone.
it's gone forever.
I'm pretty sure it's gone forever. Who would fuck? I don't even know why this Japanese guy bought it. Like, it's fucking insane to like take that on. To be like, I want to own 4chan. It's a fucking crazy person.
Can I have it?
All right, should we put in a bid for 4chan?
Is there bids? Can we buy the domain? Can you see if GoDaddy is selling the domain name 4chan.com?
Or 4chan 2?
Yeah, I'll take 4chan2.com. You know what I bet is more expensive?
What?
4chanjew.com.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to afford that.
No way.
No fucking way,
No
dog.
way.
No way, big dog. All right, you ain't got the fucking.
Harrington
cash.
pitched me a game instead of Secret Hitler, Secret Zionist earlier.
Get it out there, dude. People love board games. I like Cards Against Humanity.
Is that your thing?
I like it because it's like, edgy.
Man, do I hate Cards Against Humanity.
We should make a fucking actually edgy version of Cards Against Me. Like, it will have on the card, like, I think Hitler should have won World War II.
Explain.
This is your fucking...
Oh, so you make somebody else have to say why Hitler should have won World War II.
Yeah,
Dude, that's so fucking funny. Holy shit. Hey, can we book Big J and Luis Gomez on this show, and instead of Story Wars, we do Chris Stanley and Chris Vegas?
Cards Against Humanity 2.
Yeah, actual Cards Against Humanity.
It can't be it can't be expensive. Look, go to chat.
No. I have a website. They print a card game. It's not expensive.
How much is it?
$7. No, I mean we can get something made for $40. I'll just get us a deck of cards. We have to come up with the cards. Harrington, pitch me a card. You see some of the most accidentally horrible racist shit that I ever hear. Give me a card.
You have to.
You giving Jorge time to think?
Yeah, this is. Vince McMahon should have shit on that girl's head.
It's not bad.
What else should Vince McMahon have done to shit on that girl's head? Boom. Jorge, what do you got?
Am I following up his thing or am I?
No,
Hold
just
the
a
card.
new
Hold the card.
What's something edgy? I don't know. What's like trans people should have glory holes in their bathrooms.
I like it. Brandon, what do you got? This is the first time anybody's given you a mic on this entire network. Go
Come on,
ahead.
dog. This is for the fucking card game, dude.
I've never even played Cards of Humanity.
He didn't even know what it was called.
That's not. It's first of all, that's a great. It should have been Cards of Humanity instead. Great. It's good work. That was good work. Second of all,
He's really good at editing clips.
The concept is make someone defend something they don't want to. So I'm going to give you a second. Think of something. Think of something like, i.e., who would ever defend or say Hitler the Nazis should have fucking won World War II. Here's another one.
Okay.
We should have never gone to the moon. It's fucking
I don't
stupid.
hate that.
It's fucking stupid, dude. It brought about nothing. Space race.
9/11 wasn't an inside job.
It actually happened. And also JFK. It was Oswald.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great idea.
Epstein was right in everything he did. Here's one card.
Epstein was a freedom fighter.
Here's the card. Defend Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that's great. This is actual cards against humanity.
This isn't bad.
That's what we should call it. Actual cards against humanity.
We'll probably get sued for that, but we have to come up with a name. But there's something here. There's a fucking drop.
No, it's parody. Shouldn't we be protected by parody law?
I don't know.
By the way,
What up?
we should change it to parroting law, and then it's under mercantile law, which is much more murky.
Where'd you get your law degree? Oh, wait, you don't have one.
Lindsay Boylan lent me hers.
Oh, for real? You can do that?
Learned that on the high seas.
All right. Oh, here's another card. Justify everything Israel's done since the last 2 years. Every single thing. Oh, God.
Write a postscript for Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
This is a good game.
This is fucking great.
I mean, people would have to play it in the privacy of their own homes without any recording.
Yeah. They probably shouldn't record it. We're gonna do that, but
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to think of a name though. But this is it. This
cards
is it.
for humanity.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
What do we put it instead of? Is there something that's like a card but not a card?
I think we just have to make it cards because people just that's what people are used to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Flashcards? No.
Can we call them placards?
Sure. It's a placard game.
It's a placard game.
Sounds the same. You guys want to play a placard game? What the fuck are you talking about?
What is that?
One of the cards.
What if we use mahjong tiles?
That's cool, but it's gonna be more expensive.
It will be so expensive. Do you know that a friend of mine's dad had a patent on Pai Gow playing cards?
What?
Didn't catch on. I found a deck in my old in a junk drawer. I was like, "The fuck is this?" And I sent it to him. His dad passed away. His dad owned a patent because nobody had ever made a set of playing cards for Pai Gow, and because the thing about it is if you use playing cards instead of tiles, you can get through hands faster. You
Sure.
think that casinos would want this?
Sure.
Never caught on.
Interesting.
Yeah. I thought it was a great idea.
It is a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know what they really did to market it. They definitely made them and got a patent.
Here's another card or placard. The Cultural Revolution was justified in China. Defend Mao.
Yeah, defend Mao is crazy.
Now, the average user of this game is have to have a good knowledge of world history.
I got a good one. Jeffrey Epstein did more for poor kids than most charities.
Damn. Got him.
Got him. That's going to make it, Harrington. We just have to write 700 more.
How many cards are in a Cards of Humanity set?
It's probably like 300 or something.
No way.
There's more?
The basic deck, it's got to be 60.
Oh, I thought it was like a shoe almost of a fucking Cards Against Humanity.
By the way, it doesn't come with a shoe, which I think is a fatal flaw with this game.
Ours will.
600 cards, 500 white answer cards, 100 black question cards.
We're reversing that. They're black question cards and white answer cards.
This is totally different. This is a totally different original idea.
No. Blue and red, Bloods and Crips.
Perfect. Jesus Christ.
So Fire Festival's canceled.
What's that?
Fire Festival was actually lit.
No, Firefest 2 his shut down,
Electric Boogaloo.
and there's no new date.
No?
No. For some reason.
Why?
I feel like he could have actually pulled off Firefest too. You know what I mean?
I would hope.
Damn, Billy Mack. I had tickets. I don't know.
Did you really? How do you even get a refund? Magnesis?
I love that credit card or social club card.
I don't even know what it really was. You had to put your own credit card into the thing. It was the first metal credit card, so you could use it as a credit card.
Yeah.
And then you would earn points to Magnesis. And I think there was a subscription fee. But like,
was there like a
the actual thing was this? So like, those actual metal credit cards that exist. I know a guy who works at a bank. I'm not gonna say which bank.
A bank.
Who was banging a chick in the department that issued the metal credit cards. And then he got her to give him one despite the fact that he didn't qualify for that credit card, but he just linked his credit card account to his number to it.
That's so low, right?
And here's how goofy that broad was, right? She didn't realize he only wanted that to impress other bitches.
Wow, is that a fucking...
Like, what the fuck?
As he's chopping rails with it. Wow, I'm really impressed with you right now.
I just want it so that like when we go out together, they know I'm a big shot.
Yeah, a big time baller.
Yeah.
Fucking G stacks on G stacks.
Yeah.
But in credit.
Yeah.
Not liquid.
But I mean, like when those metal credit cards first came out, if you drop one of those on a fucking tray on a first date,
oh god, it's fucking sloppy toppy town. That's where you're moving to, you know? Just fucking spit everywhere.
It's just south of Toontown.
It's just south. It's a little warmer.
All right. Look, we got to get out of here in a few minutes, but we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Bill Gates' daughter's new podcast a little.
Bro, we're already in a fucking podcast war with those children who review food or whatever and hang out with Dave Portnoy.
Also, apparently, me and Harrington now have beef with the Cuomos for real because I feel like they're going to find out about some of the stuff we just said.
Good. Fuck them. You guys got this.
I think I could beat up both Cuomo brothers with my hands tied behind my back.
At the same time?
Yeah, I'll wear armor, though.
All right, so that's the thing.
Well, I'm in armored combat.
You are in armored combat, bro.
Yeah.
So a new podcast dropped, and it is Bill Gates' daughter. And their first guest, Kris Jenner.
Nice.
For some reason.
What? Why wouldn't it be? What's it called?
What's it called, Harrington? I can't remember.
The Dumb Losers? It's called something pejorative.
Yeah.
It's called The Burnouts with Phoebe and Sophia. Former Stanford roommates and now business partners, Phoebe Gates and Sophia Kianani.
By the way,
do some stuff.
How much did fucking Bill Gates jerk off to Fast Times at Ridgemont High, naming his daughter Phoebe Gates?
Oh, that's good.
Also, how creepy is that?
Also, he started chilling with Epstein after the arrest.
The first arrest.
The first arrest, yeah.
David Copperfield was only there before the arrest.
See?
I read that in the court docs.
That's why I'm a Copperfield head. This fucking daughter is... Why won't they put the Gates in the name? Everyone would fucking listen to it. It was, Bill Gates' daughter.
Dude, one of the YouTube comments was, I didn't understand how Kris Jenner is on this podcast with 950 subscribers. And then I realized it's Bill Gates' daughter.
I subscribe to their Patreon. I feel like she needs
Oh, really? Yeah. Do they have a Patreon?
It's $300 a month.
Okay.
And they shout me out once every 3 years.
And you get all the good vaccines.
Yeah, I get good.
Without the autism in it.
No, I opted in for the extra autism.
Oh, nice.
I want to get fucking far down that spectrum.
Okay. RFK telling people to get measles vaccines right now.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Because of the outbreak in Texas.
Is there red dye 5 in that shit?
I think there is red dye number 5 in vaccines. That's why it causes autism.
That's it.
Yeah. Why'd you say it like that?
That's it.
Right, that's it.
Scary.
I used to love the twim. Harrington, also, there's a whole thread. Did you send him the whole thread you sent me about this podcast?
No.
Oh, it's so fucking good. Just like, hold on. Let me find it.
Find it, dog. I'm gonna as Chris looks for that, I'm gonna remind our listeners, if you have a T-shirt or I'm gonna guess a sticker, I'll buy a sticker from you. I'm not gonna pay a lot for the sticker, but shirt, I'll give you $35 if it's my size.
Bill Gates' 22-year-old daughter and her BFF just launched a podcast called The Burnouts, and their first guest is literally Kris Jenner. The podcast is under Call Her Daddy's thing. Energetically, why would you call a network that name? Oh, because the network is called Unwell Network. I'm unsure about the subsequent podcast pejoratively titled The Burnouts, considering they're highly privileged Stanford grads. I mean, like, this is nothing new. Just like the amount of like, you banged a girl in college.
I did.
At least. I shouldn't have said it like that, but like you had hooked up with a chick a few times and she was trying to tell me that she didn't grow up with a lot of money.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I remember I was just like, your dad has a Golden Globe.
Yeah.
And that's
Big
sort of
time-
been told on here before. But this
Big time Hollywood person.
yeah. But I was really just trying to big up your dick game. But like how? But the thing is people. This is nothing new. People are like, we're fucking shitty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like we're slumming. Like, it's slumming it, right? Like, it's like that's what this used to be called in like the '60s or whatever.
I guess, yeah. But
It's
also,
like now you just do it on the air and pretend it's real.
but also, like, you know, Bill Gates has a daughter, and she's of the age of someone who would want to start a podcast. Also, you know what I mean?
Well, why call it the Burnouts though? Are they stoners? Is it a stoner podcast?
I'm sure it's because like they went to Stanford and they're burnt out from academia. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
This is what I mean. It's like, so somebody goes, how does Bill Gates' daughter, who's 22, get burnt out?
Heavy's the crown.
Bitch, go to an island. Not that one.
Not the one your dad went to.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If my parents were rich, I'd be dead by now. I'd be fucking sick.
Luckily, they weren't rich.
Oh, far from it, Chris.
I mean, we know a couple guys whose parents were rich who are dead right now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And for exactly the reasons you'd think. I remember the first
Enjoying life.
Dude, I remember the first time I went to that kid's crib, just AJ Soprano was just chilling, and we were like 17.
So weird.
And I was like, this is so weird.
This is strange.
That was the first time I ever went to like a party and like a famous person was there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like, I'm just in my boy's crib, like shoveling drugs into my face.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, Rob Eiler's here.
Huh? That's
Oh,
weird.
That's weird. That's odd.
Didn't expect that. Didn't expect this mixed company.
They're just like, sup, I'm Rob. I'm like, yeah, man, I have a TV. Like,
I've seen you. I'm
yeah,
familiar.
I don't know if you can tell how Italian I am, but I know who you are.
Dog, you're on a show that's going to usher in.
I honestly should have said to him, what, no fucking ziti, and left.
That's good. That's good. I would have told him, dude, you're ushering in the golden age of television. I'm a fucking Netflix is going to fucking blow your mind.
That's what you would have told him.
That's
back
what I
when
would've told
when we were. I should have called you and told. I should have paged you and
should have
told you to
paged
come
me.
through. 'Cause you definitely still had a smart beeper back then.
Yeah, 420.
I remember it was a blue one.
420 911. So I would answer.
Yeah, that's the only way. By the way, did I ever tell you? I remember I was up visiting you in college, and my father paged me 911. My 73-year-old father, and I called him, and I went, "What's up? Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, the TV's doing that thing where I can't find a History Channel again." I go, "This is not a 911. You're 73 years old. You're a cancer survivor. You cannot text me 911." Like,
I don't know. If you're ever not been able to find the History Channel before,
also, by the way, snitch boy. Come on, I thought you were Italian.
911. I can't find the History Channel.
911.
Oh, fuck. Are you going to celebrate Easter at 420 on the same day?
Is Easter and 420 the same day?
Yeah.
Oh, this is our 420 show.
Ooh, 420.
He is blazing.
420 blaze it.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to celebrate. WrestleMania is also that day.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's WrestleMania
420.
420, and he is risen.
Yeah, and Easter all in one day. How could you possibly choose what to do?
I'm killing myself on 419. Why?
That's night 1 of WrestleMania.
Wait, oh, shit. Looks like it's a 418 suicide for the Sandman.
You could have missed SmackDown.
They're still doing SmackDown leading into WrestleMania?
Yeah. What, you think it would cancel a network television show?
I don't know, man. I don't know how this works. You're the wrestling guy.
You worked yourself into a shoe, dog.
Me? I'm the fucking guy who buys stuff from listeners. And I'm the guy who fucking comes up with fucking placard.
These listeners better buy all our fucking... What would I say it was called? Humanity for cards?
No.
Cards for humanity? Is that what I said?
So all the listeners...
By the way, we have to do this. The show I just pitched is a good idea.
For every listener, I'm going to send you... I'm gonna subscribe.
You have to send us a suggestion for a card. I want every listener to send us a suggestion for a card.
Listeners don't send us anything.
What are you doing?
We send you things.
Why would you do that?
This is the show.
We were crowdsourcing.
No. I want the listeners...
I was trying to be grassroots.
To use us until we're dead. And then move on to another podcast.
I mean, that's going to happen. Clearly.
If any listeners have a card game or card game idea, I will buy it.
You buy the idea.
No. I want them to... They have to make the card game and then sell me a set.
You're not going to buy the idea and then make the cards yourself?
We're going to make this fucking card game.
Humanity for cards.
Humanity for cards.
Right?
Is
that what I said?
Every single dollar goes to the listeners.
Uh-huh. Cards for humanity.
Humanity for cards.
Humanity for cards.
We're going to make sure every listener gets rich.
And every one of them will... Wait, what? Why would we do that?
Every single listener of the show is going to get rich.
As of today.
Who's the biggest dick in the world? Mr. Beast. What's he do? Gives out money to idiots. We're going to give our money to our listeners who are smart.
But they don't... You told them they can't tell anybody about the show. That means we have to pay to market the show and then to pay to people that found out about the marketing that we paid for.
And that's a good reminder, Chris. If you fucking talk about this show today,
why would you do that?
You shut the fuck
Why
up.
are you
Shut the fuck up about this show.
I don't like any of this.
Just take my money. There's not much, but you can have it.
Shocking, folks. Chris Stanley.
Oh, I'm sorry that I care about... we're the only show... Look, there's a fucking infinite amount of podcasts, okay?
Infinite?
Literally infinite. This is the only one.
There is no literal infinite.
This is the only one.
By the way, I just want to... But the concept of infinity cannot be literal.
Oh, fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson over here. Okay. All right, infinite's not
We're getting philosophical.
This is the only known podcast. Does that work for you?
Yes.
This is the only known podcast.
Tangible.
This is the only known tangible podcast where we give
subscribe to the Gas Digital Network. We can get all the other podcasts in the orbit.
We will buy whatever you sell us.
Orbit.
I don't care what it is. It could be broken. It could work. It could be anything. We'll just buy it from you.
That's a bad business.
If every listener isn't rich by the end of 2025,
didn't your ancestor wasn't he the original snake oil salesman?
The man that invented snake oil's last name was Stanley. I will admit that because it's on Wikipedia. But what I'm trying to tell you is what gets people popular? Give money out to them. So instead of giving money out to them,
working for Elon Musk, he's less popular.
I love that guy because he has lots of kids.
He's less popular since he started giving people money.
If only my fucking nut worked.
Good night.